It's a cold, wet and windy day at Continental Tire's high-security testing facility in Germany, but that hasn't stopped some of the country's top tuners from bringing their hot machines to the track. The Contidrome testing facility here on the outskirts of Hanover isn't only a place where they test tires. From time to time, the German magazine Autobild uses it as an opportunity to bring its readers out here to experience some of the more exotic machinery you find on German roads. And behind me you see some of those Porsches, Mercedes-Benzes, even the odd hot Golf and Audi. As you can see, it's rainy, it's probably quite miserable, but I can see lots of people with big smiles having a lot of fun. The Conti Tuning Day is an annual event during which a small group of Autobild magazine readers get to meet some of Germany's top tuners and drive their cars. The event is sponsored by Continental, which provides the use of the Contidrome, a high-tech tyre testing facility that includes several test tracks. Much of the action took place on the so-called dry dynamic handling track, a 3.4-kilometer circuit that was anything but dry due to the inclement weather. This year there were 10 hot cars to choose from, including this car, a TechArt GT. The TechArt is based on Porsche's Cayman S and uses the standard Porsche drivetrain, which means it's powered by a 3.4-litre flat six, delivering 235 kilowatts and 370 newton meters. Drives to the rear wheels via a 7-speed PDK direct clutch gearbox. The changes to the car are all cosmetic and include custom-painted 20-inch alloy wheels, a new black chrome exhaust system, daytime running lights, a fixed rear spoiler and a body kit. The total value of the car is almost R1,000,000 in Germany. On the track, it appeared to be one of the top runners, shrugging off the wet conditions in the hands of the Autobild test drivers. Although the TechArt GT uses standard Cayman S mechanicals, revised suspension and bigger wheels enhance track performance with more grip and better steering. The body kit may be a bit over the top for some though. The Lorenzer E500 uses the Mercedes-Benz E500 as its starting point, but a new chip ups the 5.4-litre V8's output to 305 kilowatt and 550 newton meters while retaining the standard 7-speed auto gearbox. Cosmetic changes include a full body kit and new 20-inch wheels shod with 255/30 front and 295/25 rear rubber. The suspension has been lowered, while a larger exhaust ensures that the Lorenzer sounds the performance part too. It's still a big and heavy car, however, and could look out of sorts on some of the faster corners, while the suspension appeared to be prone to porpoising. Total price in Germany, a cool R1,300,000. A new chip and remapped ECU up power and torque and remove the speed limiter. The lower suspension doesn't help ride comfort though, and the car lacked composure in some corners. The apt Golf 6 GTI retains the 2-litre turbo engine, but power jumps from the standard 155 kilowatt to 221 kilowatt, thanks to a number of modifications, including a bigger turbo. Wolf Racing is among the first tuners to modify the already quick Ford Focus RS. The company remaps the ECU to push the 2.5-litre 5-cylinder engine's output to a mammoth 265 kilowatt and 555 newton meters. It gets bigger 20-inch wheels for better traction, but even so, the car struggles for grip off the line. The green colour is standard, but the body kit and spoilers are even more outrageous than the standard car. A lowered suspension kit is part of the package and seemed to work well on the track, although the on-road ride will be hard. The extra power translates into an impressive top speed and a quick sprint time, but the latter is spoilt by the lack of grip at the start. This car needs an LS diff to make real use of all that urge. You wouldn't expect an Aston Martin DBS at a tuning gathering, and at face value, the Edo version of the British sports car looks pretty much standard. But under the metal, the Edo engineers have reworked the engine electronics and added a more efficient exhaust. With 404 kilowatt of power, the DBS gets from 0 to 100 in 4.3 seconds. One of the most attractive cars at the Conti Tuning Day was this Elia-tuned Renault Megane Coupe, which looks a lot like the upcoming RS version, but was in fact a 2-litre TCE turbo model modified to run on bioethanol. This boosts power from 130 kilowatt to 143 kilowatt, while torque output is 321 newton meters. The car also benefits from sexy 19-inch wheels and a carbon fiber body kit, while the brake pads have been upgraded to cope with the extra muscle. On the track, the car's lower and stiffer suspension allowed additional composure through the twisties, but without compromising ride quality, making this one of the more user-friendly packages on display. Bioethanol conversion increases power and torque, but also makes the car more eco-friendly. Performance also benefits, and the overall package convinces with good looks and great handling. Tuning house AC Schnitzer was represented by this Z4 S-Drive 35i, tweaked to deliver 265 kilowatts of power and 520 newton meters of torque. Top speed jumps to 288 kilometers an hour, and the 0 to 100 dash is dispatched in only 4.6 seconds. This Lamborghini Gallardo LP564 was also tweaked by Ego, and like the DBS, gets revised electronics, a different airbox and a new exhaust. Those changes allow a power boost to 441 kilowatts, while torque increases to 580 newton meters. The V10 sounded great, and thankfully the car wasn't equipped with any outlandish wings or ridiculous wheels. The result of Edo's attentions is a staggering 3.6 second 0 to 100 time and a 330 km an hour top speed. The rest of the package remains standard, with no changes to brakes or suspension needed. As the day progressed, the heavens started to open, drenching the track and making conditions increasingly tricky for the drivers and their high-performance steeds. Some pilots seem to be better at coping with the conditions than others, leading to some spectacular slides and spins. The conditions haven't been great for the tuners here to show off the wares that they've brought to the track in the best possible way. But for the spectators and for the passengers, of course, it's been particularly exciting. And as far as Continental's concerned, well, it just proves that their tyres grip regardless of the conditions. Well, most of the time, at least.